Myrrh.
Coachella, and what?
I said vanilla.
Oh. I heard frankincense,
like,
and then I almost had like what are those Kahala pancakes or something? I was like, what do you smell
and
like?
babka.
Yeah, it's like, it's something else. It's not a daytime smell. It's a nighttime smell.
A night smell for sure.
It's Coachella pancake. I can't. That's not a church smell.
No. I like smelling like frankincense and all the stuff that
you smell like
Catholic
smelling like old time Jesus gifts.
Yeah,
that's not great.
Yeah, there's a reason they were given
I don't even know.
to Jesus.
I don't know to make him slutty and hot. You think that Jesus is like this in the manger? Like, oh. Oh yeah.
We brought some frankincense and
there was one thing we knew about Jesus.
Hot.
He always smelled good. He smelled great from the jump. That's one thing we knew about that baby Jesus.
There is like,
always smelled good.
Whenever I smell frankincense, my whole shtick is that I go, this is what they embalmed Jesus in, right? And it is, but they also embalmed everybody in it.
They embalmed Jesus in frankincense?
Mm-hmm.
So the wise men were kind of like being real dicks?
That was a spoiler alert.
They're like, here's this. It's like, I don't need frankincense. Yes, you will.
Oh, you will.
Oh, yes, you will.
Gonna have
use the myrrh now.
Quite the relationship with frankincense.
I'm going to let you know right now, it's not going to be good for you later, dude. It's going to be bad.
Because some of them are like antibacterial. Some
frankincense?
Some oils, like essential oils.
Probably.
Like tea tree oil, if you got a toothache, is good.
I would never, this is the stuff, don't get me wrong.
Cloves in there.
Look, I'm not saying that shit doesn't work. At all. I am not saying that taking tea tree oil and putting it on a tooth won't help me.
Wash your mouth out.
What I'm saying is if someone was like, all you need is tea tree oil, I'd be like,
clove.
you're fucking retarded. No, I don't. I need a doctor.
It is stupid. Like
It's dumb.
The older I get, the more like Italian Catholic lady I turn into. Because like in all medical information I know just goes right out the window.
Yeah, it does. You know what I've often thought about is how bummed the WebMD guy's got to be.
Oh, for sure.
The guy who invented WebMD.
He's like, this is not what this is for.
This is not what this is for. He must have started as like, finally, everyone who has a question, it'll be answered to the best of the ability of the doctors and the medical community at large. What do you got? Oh, your back hurts a little bit. Let me type that in. I'm going to find out what. Cancer?
Yeah, he's like, no, please.
It says you were molested. That's not even a medical diagnosis.
Like, people will just be like psychotic, and I'm like, it's demons. Like, it's... it really is. I'm like, I'm just an old...
You've got your... Wait, are your bones haunted? Wait, your bones are possessed.
That's right. So I wanted to go to school for a long time for genetic counseling, which, like, you'd test your genes, and then I'd be the person that sits with you if, like, you're worried, like, you're going to have a kid with a genetic disorder. And some of them are adorable. Like, there's something called Williams syndrome, and it's like you have to, because it's tested on the genes. It's like
is it like a guy is it like a baby who dresses up like a nanny?
It's
Robin Williams syndrome?
Almost. Almost.
Your baby has Doubtfire. So your baby has Doubtfire syndrome.
The baby's
not,
like, hello.
It's not good.
Your baby won't stop sticking its face in cream pies.
Your baby looks like a 89-year-old woman.
Boy, can it dance with a vacuum.
And it is trying to win the love of a former spouse. Trying to get custody of his kids.
Oh, God.
So anyway, Williamson.
Mork and Mindy syndrome.
He's got Genie from Aladdin syndrome.
Williams syndrome is, so they test it and they have aortic stenosis, which is like one of your valves. They look grouchy. It's just calcium deposits. It's the best way. If you look at that picture of it.
An angry baby is just,
No, the valve looks grouchy.
Oh.
But
I thought you meant
the kids.
You're just being really lax.
The kids have a big heart, literally. And then they have, they're bad with like emotional regulation, but they're really, really friendly. So like part of it is people before they were diagnosed, they would like walk into the middle of a wedding and be like, "Hey," like, or, like just anywhere. They're usually like Walmart greeters.
So
Like, they like-
they so wait.
They have no emotional regulation to be like, "Hey, don't go up to people in the middle of a movie theater and be like, hello." And because now I'm just a weird Catholic lady, I was like, they're angels.
They're fine.
They're angels.
That's actually what greets you when you die.
It's a kid with
Angels
Williams.
with Williamson syndrome? Is that what the cherubs are? Hey!
Because they're slightly smaller, they have growth development
Hi.
problems and big hearts.
Oh, yeah.
And they're super
Those are
sweet.
cherubs.
Yeah, they're big. And I just pictured me being a genetic counselor and having to tell somebody and just be like, your child's an angel.
So it turns out your child, if it's not an angel now, it only has a couple of months. I don't know how long Williamson.
Yeah, I couldn't do that because I get too attached to everything.
Yeah.
And I would probably cry
you know
every
what?
day.
I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure diagnosing children with terrible diseses really takes it out of you.
might have a bad day once in a while.
Oh man, I am bushed. Do you know how much Pejoria I saw today? So much.
How many fucking angels I saw?
It's insane. I saw angels. I saw goblins. I don't even know. I saw what looks like melted candles. I don't know what these babies are.
I'll tell you, some kids who didn't have Williams syndrome, on the way, let me tell you what. On the way here, I saw 3 billboards that said, ILoveThomasEdison.com. 2 casino billboards, and I was like, well, that's just Philadelphia, isn't it? It's a casino in Thomas Edison. And then...
Wait, that's not Philadelphia.
Why is that not Philadelphia?
Thomas Edison?
I don't know. You guys love ThomasEdison.com.
Are you sure? Are you? Hold on.
You guys
Hold on.
love that man.com.
Are you confusing Thomas Edison with
Ben
Thomas
Friendly?
Jefferson?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Because Thomas Edison
Invented the label.
from New Jersey.
Oh, fuck that then.
He's from New Jersey.
Then why you got 3 billboards that say that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Thomas Alva Edison is from Menlo Park, New Jersey.
Oh, why is he claiming billboards in Philadelphia?
I don't know. That's why when I'm thinking maybe you...
No, that's what I saw on the way
Thomas
here.
Edison. He wrote the We the People. You sound like my mom.
I fucking
Who was
suck
that?
at history so much.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
great.
really bad at
But
it.
anyway, so it was Edison, though?
I love ThomasEdison.com.
What?
Because that's what I was looking at when you came in.
And what is on that?
It's
There
an
better be some
electrical. It's an
six.
electrical company. It's for just
That's
for
it?
electricians to come. I know, it was so upsetting.
I thought there was going to be something way cooler.
No, so I saw that, and then I saw billboards for the casino,
Uh-huh.
and then I just saw a bunch of kids jumping another kid. And I was like, "Well, isn't that?" But it was kid on kid crime. That's what. So that's.
I bet he
I was
wasn't
like,
very lucky, was he?
No.
What do you think the odds are
It was
of
just,
him surviving such
it
attack?
looked like a pile of kids just doing this, and I was like, "Oh, they're not just in a circle doing this to nothing." So I beat my horn.
Well, first off, that would be more concerning.
Yeah.
If
If they're beating
if
an
there was
invisible.
no, if there was just a bunch of kids like in a. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
It was
This Philadelphia's nuts.
It was like 7 kids on one kid, and it was
so
all
you
white
didn't
kids.
stop to help at all.
No, I beeped.
That's
Hey, it stunned him. It stunned him for
you
a
just
second.
did the. You
I looked at
basically. Does your car have Williamson syndrome? Hi, hi.
I was, it was on one of those streets where it looks like you're riding on a fucking train thing.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, the streets here look like you're riding on.
trolley tracks.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Trolley tracks.
Things.
A train guy.
Ryan, what are those things? Okay, so a beak, it's like the size of a truck, but it's on. Okay,
Yeah.
so the wheels are made of metal.
So I was on one of those streets, so I couldn't stop. Also, what was I gonna do?
I don't know. Anything? You could have drove into the kids. That would have been sick.
Hey, you could have been a hero. You could have been a Philadelphia hero.
Honestly, if I found out the reason you couldn't make it is because you drove into
just ran
7
into
children, I'd be like, that's pretty crazy.
Also, what were they doing? They must have just got out of school.
Maybe they're, look, I don't know.
It did stun him when I beat.
What, the beep?
Yeah.
Was somebody beeping at us? I would be like, what are you doing? I would have thrown a rock right through your window.
They all had backpacks on still while they were fighting. That's kids stuff.
I mean, that is, maybe they were just messing around. Maybe they're funsing, sometimes futzing around goes too far.
I don't know. Boys
here.
are crazy like that.
Would you say what?
Boys are crazy.
Oh,
like
it was
that.
boys?
Yeah.
Oh,
Seven
then
boys on a boy. Yeah, that's why I wasn't.
If there was
no
look, honestly, I got to be honest. If I saw 7 boys beating up another boy, in my head, I'm like, that's terrible. But like, maybe they're just
It's
clowns.
also like, it could be the start of that boy's like villain or hero like story. I didn't want to
interrupt that.
Yeah.
We can't go back. Look,
that's
look,
human
look.
nature.
Batman. So here's the thing: we're not taking away his dead parents.
No. Is any comic book hero from Philadelphia? You guys got one?
No. 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 They tried really hard with Shazam. Did you see the movie? So like the movie Shazam takes place in Philadelphia.
And that is a real movie, right? Because there's that whole conspiracy theory that never happened.
Oh, no. You're thinking of
Kazam?
You're thinking of Kazam.
No, this is Shazam. Get your head in the game.
Those are 2 very different things.
How?
How?
Yeah.
Shazam is a comic book character from the DC world. Because we were talking about heroes.
Yeah, okay.
And then I said Shazam. You're like, Genies? Genies.
You mean the one tried.
You mean the one with Sinbad or Shaq? Which one? No. We don't have any fucking heroes. All our heroes are real, dude. Fucking Ben Franklin. Thomas Jefferson. Fucking
the Fanatic.
Yeah. Fanatic. The Kensington Strangler.
Who's the guy?
H.H. Holmes.
Who's the guy for the 76ers? You got a blue guy. Who the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? That's not Hoops or something, right? Or it's
Franklin.
Oh, it is Franklin.
That's Franklin.
It's Hoopy. It's the Hoopy one. Jesus fucking Christ. This is the End Podcast with Ryan Shaner. I am joined by the one and only Gina Hyena.
I don't know where the camera is.
How are you?
I'm overtired. And
Great.
having fun.
What do you got to plug? Anything good?
By the time this comes out on Wednesday?
Yeah.
I'll be in Austin, Texas. I'll be doing the Secret Show, and I'll be doing Cap City.
Whoa.
On Thursday.
Bang.
Yeah. And I'll be at the Broadway Comedy Club in New York City at the end of the month somewhere. I'll put it on my Instagram.
Great.
Have you done that before?
At the Broadway Comedy Club?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time
It's
ago.
rough.
Long time ago.
I literally was like, stage show. I'm a stage show. I was in that mood, and I was like, fuck.
I remember I did a show there with Barry Ribs.
Oh,
and
the ghost of Barry.
Look, he doesn't look bad. How dare you? How dare you?
He's a ghoul.
No,
He's a perverted ghoul.
look, I can't speak to that.
I'm sorry, is Barry Ribs your number 1 fan of this podcast?
I'm just saying he might be watching right now. No, he's not.
He's watching it on a TV with a fucking dial.
Yeah, he actually has the fucking pliers to turn the... That would be sick.
He's playing it on a gramophone. It's time for my story.
He's got a large glass tube. What is this? The End Podcast rotoscope.
Barry Ribs was
Barry
super
Ribs.
rude to me at Broadway Comedy Club. The first time I
yeah?
met him.
Why? Did you say he looked like a ghoul? Did you fucking go up to him and be like, you look like an old...
Are you real?
You look like a monster. You
No.
a Halloween mask came to
I
life.
said, nice to meet you, sir. And he said, don't call me sir. And I was like,
Oh,
I'm
man.
just being polite.
Wow, yeah.
And he was like, yeah, don't
How's it
do
feel,
that.
though? How's it feel, though?
What? To say, don't call me sir?
No. The amount of times I've been like, excuse me, ma'am. And we'd be like, I'm not a ma'am yet.
I like saying
Don't
ma'am and
call
sir. It's
me
just
ma'am.
polite.
I'm not a miss.
It's just polite.
Yeah, you'd think, but people get fucking, they're up
I
their
think
own
I
ass
was like,
about
have you called me sir? And I've been like, hey.
it. Excuse me, sir.
I'm like,
Would you
hey,
would you be mad about
it's
that?
Barry.
I've never been misgendered, so I don't know.
No, I've never
I don't
been
know how I
misgendered.
feel.
But there's
Actually, I
times
know exactly how.
that
I wouldn't care.
I gotta tell you, it doesn't feel great.
really
no?
you've been misgendered.
I honestly,
Yeah, long hair, fucking.
yeah, but like, is someone misgendering you by saying like, "Excuse me, miss," or are they misgendering you by being like, "Oh, baby"?
They calling you a
Damn.
whole bitch.
That
Woo!
that's happened one time on my motorcycle because they saw long hair coming out of the helmet.
They're like, ooh, haji,
Yeah.
haji.
Did you fuck it up by also taking it off and being like,
Well, I was going to the gas station
"Oh,
and they pulled
Are
up.
you eating cherries?
These other motorcyclists like saw me and like came up to the thing, and then they pulled up like, ah, shit, it's a dude. Fuck.
You're like, thanks, man.
dude, it'd be so
Thanks.
great if you were wearing a vest that just had tits like built into it and be like, what? Back off, dude."
I have been told that I'm androgynous looking before. And I was like, that used to be a compliment.
I don't know
in
if
the
that
90s.
was that ever a compliment?
Yeah, in the 90s.
Androgynous?
Yeah, that's what every like model was androgynous. That's like how they became a fucking model.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Androgynous?
I'm not even saying that you're androgynous. I'm not saying you look like whatever the hell you've been told. You don't look bad.
Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. I don't look like
You don't look like a ghoul. You look like a
I don't-
fucking gross
I don't
witch.
look like Chevy Chase.
No, you don't look like a fucking aging comedian who looks like a fucking sock that someone just threw into an old dryer.
So sad.
No.
That's what. So when that happened, when the kids were jumping the kid, I was listening to Hall and Oates at the time, and I was like, "Wow, this is really ruining my Hall and Oates."
Yeah, who'd have thought? Yeah, who'd have thought juvenile crime would fuck up your? You were look. I was listening to Maneater.
It was
Day
actually.
ruin. Day ruin.
It was actually Out of Time.
Oh,
Out of Time.
out of touch, out of time. That's great.
Which that song starts with like it feels like it's giving you the end of the song at the beginning.
That's how
it
Hall and Oates
starts, like,
does. Oh,
fucking-
you know who's our Philadelphia superheroes? Hall and Oates. I don't know if you knew that.
I still
Bitch.
very throwback. I still give out the Hall and Oates hotline number as my number sometimes.
Oh, you still do.
Yeah.
Did you know that? I think I've talked about it. Did you know that I Can't Go For That is all about Daryl Hall not wanting to do butt stuff with his girlfriend?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen to the lyrics.
He's a no
They're
can
pretty. I would do anything that you would want me to.
Damn.
Ooh, I'll do anything that you ask me to, but I can't go for that.
It is
Whoa.
so funny to turn somebody down by saying, I can't go for that.
no, can't do.
No can do.
You just see her spitting on a butt plug. You're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
No, babe, I'm
Whoa.
glad you warmed up, but no can
That's,
do.
Who do you think I am, John Oates? Get Oates in here.
I have a whole playlist that I guess when the sun's out, it comes out. It's a very like, it's an overtired.
Your
state at the
playlist
end.
comes on when the sun's out. You have a program to this. What are you doing?
No, it's where my head goes that I go, I want to listen to.
I need sunny day stuff.
No, the playlist is artists that could just be a guy. Because back in the 80s and 90s, like, there's a bunch of superstars that just look like they could have been any guy. Like Phil Collins.
Phil Collins could have been any guy.
Yeah, same with Robert Palmer.
Robert Palmer, Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel's big on that playlist.
Definitely could have been just any guy.
Yeah, they could have sold you a car or they could have had the #1 video.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, definitely.
Just
They
a
all look
guy.
like they
Just
could
a
have
guy.
been just friends with your dad. Like they all just.
That'd be crazy to find out that the guy you bought a used car from was Peter Gabriel. He's like,
It's Robert
look,
Palmer.
I'm still trying to get this whole thing. Trying to get it all. I was like, what does that guy do? He's like, oh, he also released a #1 album.
Peter Gabriel videos were crazy.
Yeah. Sledgehammer rules.
It
Big
really does
time
rule.
rules.
Big time. I used to date this guy like 3 Ginas ago. This was like forever ago. That was a Wall Street psycho when like Wall Street was still like in person and happening.
Okay.
Because everybody like works from home now. And
Wait, there's no more like on the floor
there's no like hustle
yelling
and bustle
shit?
down there. It's everything's kind of like
Oh, that's lame.
yeah. It's
I
not,
thought
it's
I
not
thought
what
it was
used
still
to
like
be.
just people walking around with the weird badges and the
No, it used to be
notebooks.
so like a thing.
Yeah.
And no, it's
How
like all kind of
America
dead.
works.
Yeah.
It used to be a thing. It's like how America works, bitch. I don't think you know.
Capitalism, sister.
idiot.
Wish I could have been
I
there.
need my fucking badge and my notebook, and I need to start yelling numbers
Yelling.
and doing.
Yeah, so he was one of
I
those
wonder how
guys.
far I could get, Danny. How far? If I just went
Get
there,
onto the floor, yeah.
he's like, "Give me 2 on the 6." We
Trading
need it.
nothing. Those people lost their fucking minds. But that guy, his wake up, his phone alarm wasn't an alarm noise. It was Big Time by Peter Gabriel.
Oh no!
I was like, that's such a Wall Street guy thing to do.
Oh no!
I'm on my way, I'm making it.
Did he have?
So and I was like, is that Big Time at 6 a.m.?
Did he sit in front of a mirror like?
He
get it.
had,
Let's
this
get
is
it.
crazy.
Let's
He
get it.
had a phone plugged in the wall just so he could freak out and fucking bang the
Oh man!
And this was like 2011 or something.
Did he
This
call
was-
everyone babe?
Yeah, that guy was fucking nuts. We also had a guy when I was living with a fucking drug dealer. We had a guy in our floor that was on our building, not on our floor. Okay, hold on. I was living with a drug dealer, and allegedly, there was this guy in our building.
Wait, allegedly you were living with a drug dealer, or you were living with an alleged drug dealer?
The latter.
Okay.
This guy was a Wall Street guy, and he would wake us up at like 4 a.m. banging on the door and crying, and be like, I just need somebody to talk to. The market's down. Like he was just super fucked up
So that
about
was
numbers on a
that was
screen.
not the guy you were living with.
No.
But you. So wait, let's.
No, I
remember
was
how
like,
you were
wow,
talking
that
about
guy is
alleged-
crazy.
What I'm saying is alleged drug dealer. I just need somebody to talk to. Also, maybe I'm crying because I'm fucking. Maybe you just have the
No,
stuff I
he
need.
only had weed. He didn't have a.
Oh,
yeah. he didn't do-
what?
Yeah, only stuff from the ground.
Well,
But
heroin's
that
from the
guy that
ground.
used to bang on the door, he always used to go, when he introduced himself, he said, call me Johnny Manhattan. So we said, Johnny, no thank you. So forever,
Jesus
we just
Christ.
called him Johnny, no thank you.
Johnny Manhattan. Crying stockbroker.
That was on his card.
I cry. Need these numbers to go up.
He gives a review. They're like,
Man,
dude,
that would have been, look, there are certain things I want to go back in time and see. And one would be when the stock market crashed in 1929.
oh, that must have been wild.
And just watching, like, I don't look, I'm not like a gore porn guy, but like, would I want to see like just all at once
Mayhem?
several people, not just like, oh my God,
Chaos.
my stocks are down, Hershey
Yeah.
bars are in the ground. What?
I just remember trying to date somebody during that time. Like, you just, like, it'd be like fucking 7 p.m. at dinner, and you'd be like, Hong Kong's doing. And you're like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Like, there's.
Calling you
You're
up.
upset.
Hey, just want to let you know, Nabisco's up 20 points right now. And I want to let you know I'm up 6 inches. What are you doing right now?
Shitty. So shitty.
Call me Johnny Manhattan.
Oh, God. Ugh. The worst.
No, wait, did the stockbroker guy make you say anything weird in the bedroom?
God, I didn't want to get to this.
Did he ever say ring the
This
bell?
is why, I would have been set for life. I would have been set for life. This guy was like,
If you could just get through.
him saying milk my cock, yeah, that would have been great. But I couldn't do it.
Wait, now did he say it? Now there's
during.
Now, did he
God,
say
I
it?
do not want to do this.
Did he say it?
I was like, we're not going to talk about sex. We're going to talk about genetic syndromes.
Milk my cock is also a very serious.
Milk my cock syndrome is actually pretty bad.
It only affects 1 in 20 kids, and it's not good. Actually, I don't know numbers. Is that a lot? That's a lot. 1 in 20 is.
Got to hit up Johnny
All right,
Manhattan
look,
and say,
these kids.
are we shorting?
What I'm telling you is
Are we
human
shorting
trafficking
milk
is
my
the thing.
cock?
It's like there's a lot of them. Well, I'm sorry that you couldn't.
Milk my cock is down.
It's in the dirt, dude.
Short it.
The noodles are boiling in the pot. Milk my cock went down 30% today.
I literally was like, this guy was like, you're really smart and I'm kind of a psycho and I have a lot of money. We could make a politician. That was literally a thing.
Oh, man.
And I was like, wow, this is a really cool
That's
apartment
a wild
you own.
proposal.
Yeah.
Like,
We could
look,
make
we should just get together and make a baby that could run the world.
We should make a baby boss.
Wouldn't that good? Wouldn't that be good? Just having a fucking just immediate independent baby?
Big time baby.
No, I don't think that would be. Now you're not one for children. You said you weren't gonna have. Kids, so.
I like kids, but my whole idea is pre-cooked. Like there's better ways
So
to
once
say
you can
that.
just microwave, once you can just
I'm a
set
big
in,
Schwan.
you know, like fucking 30 seconds.
You get them from the Schwan's truck,
You know,
right?
that's pretty good.
I think stepmom's the way to go. Like I already just glad myself into a pre-made family
Great.
or adopt. No puppy years for me.
No.
No.
You want no. All right. Well, that's. So you just want a baby that's already got its shit figured out and then could
Yeah, I wanna-
possibly hate you.
Yeah.
Not something that like
I can deal with that.
unconditionally loves
Yeah,
you. You
yeah.
like the gamble.
Yeah.
It's like this kid could not like me at all. That's fine.
Yeah, this kid could hate me.
This kid could
no,
kill
you know what it
me.
is? It's that like I'm in my late 30s and forever. I like in my 20s, my parents wanted grandkids real bad, and I was dating a fucking dirtbag, and I was like, well, I guess I got to make this work. And then I stuck around for way too long because I thought I had to have kids, and I was like, oh yeah, this
I
will
don't
fucking
need
work
to.
itself out.
So would
and
you
it
would you
didn't.
rather had dirtbag kids or baby boss kids? If
Well,
you
here's
had
what happened: the fucking
dirtbag turned into Johnny Manhattan. This is
got
a glow
together.
up story we didn't even know, Danny.
The Wall Street guy that was talking about getting me pregnant was saying all that shit, and I was like, this is terrifying. And then my ex drug dealer was like, hit me up, and he was like, I wish I got you pregnant, but I don't want to marry you right now. And this all happened like 1 week. So I called my gay friends in Texas, and I was like, I want to run away. They want to get me pregnant up here. And they were like, ew. They were like,
Oh,
"Come
I
down
thought
here."
that's not the way I thought that.
No,
that
gay men
I
hate
did-
babies. They
I
were like,
did not think
gross.
that was going that way.
Yeah, so I just left, and I
I thought
went
they
and
were
hung
like,
out.
"We'll get you pregnant, Gina." I thought it was gonna be like them, like,
come down
"Ew,
here."
drug dealer! Ew, stupid stockbroker! Come down here and milk my cock.
No, they
We'll
straight
show
up,
you."
they were just like, no, come down here and hang out with us. And forever,
So you fled. You fled.
Yeah, I ran off
you
to Dallas,
fled
Texas.
Babies.
and I hung out with a bunch of bears for like 2 weeks.
You fled crybaby milk, and then you went to Dallas to hang out with gay men.
Yeah, a bunch of bears
Tale
who
as old
are
as
having
time.
way too much fun. Because
What,
all
they-
they do is like work out and like watch
What?
sports, but then they have like pool parties
What?
and like big barbecues, and they make enough food for like big men, but then they're like playing Britney and like dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
They're having a great time.
That sounds like you just described gay bears.
Yeah, they're having a nice time. Two of my
Yeah.
bear friends just went, because I don't know if you know this. Worldwide, they have like bear parties. So they have like different events. And so one of my friends was talking to another bear.
International bear.
You're going to die. And he goes, hey, are you going to beef dip this year? The name beef dip is so great.
Wait, what is beef dip?
It was literally like everybody meets up in like Puerto Vallarta and like just fucks and hangs out at the pool.
Great.
It's a bear party.
You know, the worst part is beef dip. If I was at a different country and someone's like, hey, man, you should go to the beef dip, I'm like, oh, shit, yeah.
Like, that sounds fun.
Wait, that sounds delicious. Like, yeah. So I'd be like, I'm like the type of dickhead would show up with like a bag of chips. Is like, this is the beef dip.
Oh. Yeah, there's like
That
a
guy's
threshold.
sucking a fat dick over there.
Yeah, there's a threshold
Damn.
on the pool parties for sure.
I would have. I mean, I think about how you could probably market. Like, you know, it'd be great. Gay MMA, gay, but like called Bear Fight.
Ooh, fun.
And just have like the gayest men beating the shit out of
I'm
one
pretty
another.
sure that's how it sounds when they're fucking each other. It probably sounds
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it sounds like fucking just
crazy.
not great.
Yeah, they had a gay softball league in Dallas, so I went to their like bake off.
Gay softball league. I got to be honest with you. When I hear that, I'm just like, that's softball.
That's a softball
It's
league.
like that's just softball.
The guys
league.
are actually probably more athletic in the gay softball league.
Probably.
There was like, it was just nice. Like for a while, this was like my sandals resort. I would just go to Dallas and hang out with a bunch of bears, go to the bake off. And it was like a 3-story sports bar of like 7 different softball teams that are all gay. And then I was just like, I'm just hanging around with like a bunch of beautiful big men that just call me pretty and like don't try to fuck me. It's really fun.
That is such a. I'm not saying that's not fun for you. What I don't understand is if I was like invited to go to a place where it was a bunch of like beautiful lesbians. And I'm just hanging out, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so hot, you're so good looking," and nobody made a pass at me. I'm like, this is gay, dude. I'm out. I'm out.
You're at the
Why are they
Connecticut
teasing
clam
me?
bake.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hey, you going to clam bake this year?
What is this? It's an oyster ditch party, dude.
It's your hell.
Get in here.
Well, big lesbian party actually sounds pretty horrible because it's probably just like a book reading.
That's
of,
actually,
like,
you know what?
Virginia Woolf.
That's
it's
actually
probably...
what softball was called first. It was big lesbian party. Like, what are you playing over there? Big lesbian party stuff?
They all had really fun jerseys too. Like my friend's softball name was Pound Cake. I'm like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's so fun. That's so fun.
Coming up to bat next, Pound Cake. running from first, Jizz Monster.
Yeah.
And out in the field, Gurgles.
Which also, like, is that the whole thing with the 2 bears, 1 cave? Do they know what they're doing? Or did they just try to steal that
2 bears, 1 cave?
with the whole Burt Kreischer thing? Like, how they call themselves bears? Like, do they know what they're doing? Or is
I
that...
don't know. I don't
Same with
know.
like Owen Benjamin for a while. I had a friend that fell into the hole of watching Owen Benjamin streams. Are you familiar with what Owen Benjamin is doing? He's just out in the woods streaming, talking to himself about like wild conspiracy theories, like how Eskimos never existed.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, I do. Yeah.
Losing his shit.
Weird.
And he also he started a cult and they call themselves bears. And he started a place called Bearitaria. And he had people
Bearitaria?
give him money to start a compound called Bearitaria. And believe it or not, it fell through and he's just living by himself. And all the bears, they had an app. My friend was like, download this app. You should meet a bear.
Man.
Yeah, it was a tough time.
I'm going to start a cult called Friends Among God. And we're going to hyphenate it. And we're going to be, think about it. Danny got it.
I still don't get it.
Friends Among God. We're going to use an acronym.
G-O-D? Friend? Oh, I got it.
Holy shit.
I was like, wait, what's the G-O-D stand for? What are the friends doing?
No, man, we're total fags. Don't be like that. It's not that. Wait a minute. Are you saying there's other ones? Because there's bears. They're in a cult. Are you saying there's other bears? The fuck?
I tried to start a cult with chickens years ago. That's why I have a Instagram called Poultry Illuminati. Because I was on a bender years ago.
You don't say that would. So I was super fucked up. And I started to cult with chickens.
Well, this is crazy. So
Yeah, don't say.
me and my friend noticed that there's chickens everywhere. Like there's like you go to somebody's house, there's like a wooden chicken. There's a chicken on a sign. There's chickens. You're gonna see them. And we were like, here's the shtick. The end game is I want free eggs. And pasture raised eggs are very expensive. That was the end game. Then I was like, who's the most easily manipulated online? And it's people in the fitness community. They fall for anything. That's why people are getting into ice baths after they do fucking like Orange Theory. They're like, oh, I'm just like relaxing after my workout, like Terry Crews. I'm like, you went to Orange Theory. Like, you don't need to get in an ice bath. So we're like, if we can convince them to get chickens and that pasture-raised eggs are like the way to go, eventually they got to give us some egg kickback. I wanted kickback eggs. This got so far, Vital Farms started following which were the eggs that I wanted. Started following my account. People with chickens started following my account. And then when I was moving to Austin back in 2018, I went down there. I went to On It to take a class. And there was this guy. And we went to share a medicine ball. And he just kept looking at me weird. And I was like... And at the end of the class, he was like, I'm sorry, this sounds so weird, but are you the poultry Illuminati? And I was like... I am the poultry Illuminati. And he was like, I make the comic books that come in the Vital Farms eggs. And he was like, I'm going to send you a bunch of coupons. So it worked. My cult worked.
How long did that take?
2 years.
That is too long for eggs. Buy fucking eggs, Gina.
Do you know how expensive?
Eggs?
Yeah, the good ones.
I'm sorry, I don't have good egg money. I'm sorry.
No, I
The
get
good
it.
ones?
I get it.
Wait a minute.
They are.
It is a game changer.
They are. They're so different.
What? Shut up. What?
So different.
The chickens are happy.
Tell me. Yeah.
They got space to roam, so they're eating grass and sometimes grasshoppers.
So the eggs come out with like positive vibes or something?
They're like an orange yolk.
Yeah,
and it's like there's so much more vitamins in it. They're not. Well, think about it. If you're going to eat a person, would you eat a person that's been in the hospital for fucking months?
What I'm saying is, if I was going to eat a person, it's one of two reasons.
You want a free range person.
No, what I'm saying is, I want I'm doing it for death penalty, dude.
Oh.
I'm going to eat. If someone sentences to death and they're like, you will be eaten, I would put in a lottery to eat somebody. I'd eat a criminal.
You'd eat a person?
Yeah,
Oh.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I wouldn't
part?
do? What part?
Yeah.
The head.
Why the head?
So, I don't know if you guys have been watching the news. There's tons of crime everywhere. There's tons of crime.
Hey, crime is hot.
I don't know if you saw a couple days ago in Philadelphia, 8 kids were shot. They still don't know where that person, the people who did it are. Another guy was shot on at my SEPTA stop. SEPTA driver shot in the head.
Why?
Because people are wilding out. But the thing is, they never catch any of these suspects. That's the craziest thing. They keep reporting on the thing like, oh, we have a crime problem. We're doing this. They're not catching anybody.
They're not eating anybody's heads.
No, what I'm saying is, it's just inviting people to come here and commit crime, or showing that like, you can just do whatever you want because you're never going to get caught. And I'm not saying
Come
we'll
to
catch these
Philadelphia
people.
and shoot somebody in the head.
Do whatever you want. What I'm saying is, we bring back a public execution where somebody's head gets eaten.
Oh.
If
Just
you
one
tell
guy?
them that what's going to happen to you is your head will be eaten.
Okay, if you get to pick of the head you're going to eat publicly, are you going shot the bus driver or shot the kids?
Shot the kids.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And then you're going to scoop it?
What I'm saying is,
Are you gonna
and we
roast
don't know
it?
how old the people who shot the kids, they might be children themselves.
What if you picked that one, now you got to eat a kid head?
Good. You instill fear in kids. If I could eat a whole brain of somebody in front of a child and horrify them back into acting all right, me, I wish. You know what? I probably would have been in less trouble if I watched
If you
cannibalism.
saw somebody eating on
You know what?
TV.
Cannibalism could have shaped the man I am today.
Eating somebody's head on TV. I've had cheek. Would you?
You've had a person you've eaten.
No, I've eaten pig cheek.
Oh,
Might as well be
yeah.
person cheek.
I mean, sure.
I took a butcher's class.
Yeah.
I was going through something. Then I started taking butcher's lessons.
Yeah, you know, it's weird. It's like, you know, you tried to start a cult to get eggs, and you're like, I was going through things. I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like you were going through
I had a lot
You know,
going
it's like,
on.
I don't know. I started this cult, and then I would go every summer to the gay baseball, softball retreats.
You know what? I just like inserting myself in a situation that I'm be like, I don't know why I would ever be here. Like I went to church last night and they were like, hey, we're going to have this dinner and it's all of our Muslim brothers and sisters. So I was like, I didn't know we called those brothers and sisters when we
Yeah.
were Catholic, and they're like, there's 150 of them, and there's like 150 Catholics, and then we get together and eat.
There's Catholic Muslims.
There's a Catholic Muslim dinner. It's like a mixer.
That sounds like a real bad.
And I was like, that
you go
sounds
in, they're playing.
interesting.
This is how we do it. It's just like, who's dancing?
I was like, that just sounds like
What?
an interesting situation.
No, that sounds terrible.
Why?
That sounds like
You don't
two of
wanna-
the worst religions getting together.
Nah, I like
Sounds
that.
like it's super friends of evil.
Super Friends of Evil.
Yeah.
Why?
Catholicism and
Catholicism. Hey,
you know what I think of when I think fun and just religions?
Muslim Catholic dinner. We're
Muslim
having
Catholic.
a pizza
I'm
party.
telling you right now, it's pretty good. I know they know how to party.
I think it sounds like a interesting situation to
Sure.
to witness. You got to witness that event.
Can I do it like Jane Goodall? Can I be? Can I be in the back like just writing and taking notes?
You know, Jane Goodall has her thumb ripped off.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew that? I don't get to tell you that fun fact.
Everyone knows that.
Wait, nah.
That was the most Guido nah I've ever heard in my life. Hey, we want to take a quick second and thank our newest sponsor, Kush Life. Kush Life is the highest quality THCA you can buy right now, and they'll deliver it directly to your doorstep. THCA is fully legal in 45 plus states, and it's the same psychoactive effects as THC when heated. So just about any way you consume it, it'll get you where you need to be. Kush Life doesn't sell any of that Delta 8 or Delta 9 junk either. Only the highest quality premium THCA cannabis money can buy. They have a great selection too, with all the strains you know, gelato, runts, and even that sticky Gary Payton, and more. The guys at Kush Life are working on a very special strain for everyone here at Good Boy as well, and you guys out there can get your hands on it. So stay tuned for a very special line of bud from Kush Life. Along with traditional buds, check out some of the prices on Moon Rocks and ask them about Kush Soda, which is set to release this spring. So support all the shows and check out KushLifeStore.com and use promo code KushLife15 for 15% off your order with fast and discreet shipping. Try KushLifeStore.com and you'll never go further for your mailbox for great cannabis ever again. We got phone calls. Nah, nobody knows that.
No, it's a secret only I know. I know.
I keep them to myself. Yep, here we go.
I just want to say, for some reason, the Catholic Muslim mixer would be so funny if it was a pig roast. They're like, oh, we didn't know.
Yeah, they accidentally called it the beef tip. It's like, oh, shit.
It's a Catholic Muslim bear dinner.
Oh, my God. We're taking on all comers. Literally. Sorry. Oh, no.
I will say they're
That
so
just sounds
excited.
like
Ryan,
Oh,
well, gay Rye, you know? Like, I've always been calling. Lately, you haven't been, like, you know, hit me up and shit, dude. Like, what the fuck, man? Your gay fan that loves you to death, you know, really cares about you. I had a question. You know, what kind of gay bar would you want to go to? I want to take you to the neighborhood in Philly with, like, me and my partner. We can go to, like, a tranny show. I know I'm not I don't give a fuck. But we're going to a tranny show. Then we could go to, like, who knows, do you know the bike stop? What would be your favorite place? Knock, Woody's, the bike stop, or Tavern on the Kamak, or Eye Candy. That's where they have the tranny shows. Let me know. Peace. Love ya.
A tranny show sounds like a dog show. Like they're like having a leash.
you know, it's like, I
Do you
don't,
have a preferred gay bar?
look, I didn't know 4 of those. I was like, yeah, sure.
You're always talking about eye candy.
Yeah. Like that perfume. That's a nighttime perfume.
You could wear it at night at eye candy, I bet.
Yeah. See, the whole thing is, I gotta be honest with you. If you're a gay dude wearing any perfume at any time, it's
That's fair.
Probably gonna work out wherever you're at.
Do you wear cologne?
No.
Oh,
No.
that's cool.
I wasn't a cologne guy, and I was. I never got into like the body spray shit.
That's
either.
good.
That was like I did for like a second because I thought it was like,
They all have names.
oh,
You
this will be
seem-
cool.
I feel like they're marketed towards you, like something called like Wolfthorn or something. Hey, don't you want to smell like Eagle Eye?
Hate crime. It's pretty sick.
Septa shooter.
Catholic Muslim mixer. I'm definitely getting her tonight, dude. Whether she wants it or not.
It
That's
just
how
smells
this
like
works.
It just smells like frankincense and
Yeah.
myrrh. Oh wait, so where are you gonna go? He cares about you till death, which just sounds like a threat.
Actually, I was gonna say, can we go to the gay bar called Till Death? Can we go to that one? It's like, what do you do there? I don't know. Like,
Ooh.
beef dip.
I have a really hard time. Meaning, I have a hard time not doing this. I objectify hot men. Like I'm like, you're an object. Immediately, I have no respect for you.
Okay.
It's so bad to the point that I dated a rugby player for a while, and I brought him to a gay bar, and I threw him in a contest. I just was like, yeah, sign up for this contest, which all the gay men also objectified him, and they were like, can he dance here? And they were asking me, and I was like, yeah, take him. Like, I just thought,
Thank you, Mom. You're like a gay dance mom.
I was like, yeah, of course he can.
Yeah,
Take
no,
it.
he can. Do it. Do the thing.
You know what the contest was, which was crazy?
I could only imagine.
He had to bend over
What?
and hold a PVC pipe between his butt cheeks, but not like in this way.
Yeah, like to put. Yeah.
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 He won.
Now, were you a proud lady? How proud were you?
I mean, that's one speaks to how retarded and
know,
competitive
look,
he was.
I'm-
He was like, I gotta win.
But that's all the things. Like, I respect his competitive nature. But I think, like, you know how, like, people talk about, like, if my dad saw me, he'd be crushed. Like, I think if I had a son and my son was gay and they got married, I'd be like, all right, my son's still my son. But if I found out I was like, my son, straight or gay, won a PVC pipe butt clenching contest, I'd be like, I have no son. I can't do it.
Wrong number.
I'm fine with you expressing your love however you want. Adopt. But don't you dare put that goddamn houseware in between your ass cheeks.
Which I was like, how many times has he done this?
Yeah, that's also yeah. You sure you were dating a straight dude?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
God.
Way to go.
I forgot about that until right now.
I don't think I could hold anything with my butt. Then
You should
again-
try it. I'll bring it down to Oil Can
No.
Harry's.
See, the whole thing is, if I'm doing it straight. You give me a pistol. You give me a gun. I will hold a fucking. If I can.
Isn't that one of the Meek Mill pictures? Doesn't he have a gun in his butt cheeks?
What?
I think that's a Meek Mill picture. All the leaks of like the fruity. He got a little sugar in his tank.
All the gay rappers being exposed right now.
yeah. I also like the idea of just saying he's got a little sugar in his tank. I like the old school.
He's a little light in the loafers.
Yeah.
Little sugar in the tank. That Meek Mill.
Kind of a tart, isn't he?
Not too meek, is he?
I'm pretty sure one of them is him holding a gun with his butt cheeks.
Like, but what is he pointing the gun with his butt?
That would be crazy.
That's the only. That's
that
what I want.
sounds like an Adult Swim
If-
situation.
What I'm saying is, if it was the gun going into his butt,
and that's one of our Philly heroes.
you know,
It's
he's
Meek
not
Mill.
super queero, more like it. But I wouldn't want to see a gun.
It was the fart noise that got me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just picturing, was there an Adult Swim character that was a butt that talked
Yeah,
like that?
Assy McGee. Assy McGee was a.
Wasn't he a cop or
He was
something?
a cop who talked like this. He had a gun. He held a gun with his butt cheeks. But I'm saying is, if there's a picture,
Meek Mill was just doing assy McGee.
that would be. I wouldn't be mad at that.
He's just a big assy McGee.
He's just a huge McGee fan, dude. If he's just holding a gun with his butt cheeks, I'm all for it.
What situation brings you to that?
What I'm saying is, you said holding PVC pipe with your butt cheeks, I would never enter a contest. I don't think I'd be able to do it. I think
So you're going to the trans shows.
if I'm going to the training shows, I'm putting a gun in my butt cheeks just to prove I'm straight.
Just in case.
I'm accepting of your lifestyles, but I'm straight, dude. I've got a gun in my butt. Can you find the picture, Danny?
No, I'm
Yeah.
not saying it like at all.
Funny thing to search for.
Yeah. Wait,
Hey.
was that not it?
Hey, why don't you Google?
I'm sorry.
Hey, can you Google?
I swear to God. Google Jane Goodall losing thumb and Meek Mill gun butt. These are secrets I know. These are secrets.
These are only things I know. I went to college.
Nuh-uh. You don't know that. Only I know that.
I really did think that was like on the low. Old four fingers good all over here.
Do you know about it?
Hey, did you hear?
Hey, man, you want to hear something wild?
Well, the whole point is, what if you go to the Catholic Muslim dinner and they rip off your thumbs?
You know what? That would be the ultimate excuse for anything. It's like,
Like,
why
I
are you late?
can't do
I was at a
anything.
Catholic Muslim dinner, and he ripped my thumb off. You know, like Goodall.
Did you know about that?
Did you know about that? Also, Meek Mill put a gun in his butt. I'm learning all that. No, I think you just made that up. I think you just had super gayness on the brain.
You know what? They probably, he probably buried that. That's what happened.
No,
What happened? He was like, "Oh, Gina
you
Hyena
are
knows
like
about
a
this."
walking fucking National Enquirer. And Meek
Hey,
Mill
mister,
put a gun in his
mister.
butt.
Mister, did you hear the
I'm-
news?
Hey, 25 cents. Meek Mill puts gun in butt. Jane Goodall loses second thumb.
And a bunch of kids are beating up a kid
Loses
on the trolley.
second thumb at Muslim Catholic mixer. It's a dinner.
And now I'm wondering.
No one believes you.
I'm wondering if there's even a
Yeah.
dinner.
It looks like
How
you're
is
just
that dinner
honestly,
even happening?
it just sounds like you're explaining a retarded child's dream diary. That's all it
Oh,
is. We have we have one more message to listen to. Good God.
Yo, Ryan. It's
I was gonna say it 2 times.
Hey, Shaner. This is Peyton.
What
Been a
up?
long-time listener since the Fucked It days.
Sick.
I was just listening to the Sam Buck episode, and it reminded me of a time when my buddy was going through Navy boot camp, and he had to explain to his master sergeant what a bussy was, because she overheard them. So, yeah, that was a pretty fun time for him telling us that. Also, did you know that the beginning rank of any person in the Navy is a seaman? Yeah. So, my buddy loved that nickname for a while. Anyways, love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.
I gotta be honest with you. I was waiting for him to be like, also Jane Goodall. It's like,
Also-
did you know? Here's a fact.
Big news.
This is the first you're hearing about this. That is funny to have to explain to a drill sergeant what a bussy is. I don't think, you know what's funny? I don't know. I think if I said bussy in front of my mom, she would, like, I wonder if I could get my mom to say,
She'd be like, where the man got shot?
she's like, bussy? It's like, what is that? Is that a new sauce?
It's a Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah. Can I get that bussy sauce? Can I get bussy all over that?
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Bussy's been around for a minute.
Yeah, but I was calling it a vagina.
Gross. I have heard a drag queen call it their boogina.
Boogina? That sounds terrifying.
It's a spooky vagina.
I was like, I don't need a spooky vagina.
Oh, it's like we're somewhere else now.
I don't need to get my dick in there and have it be affected with a poltergeist. That would suck.
Yeah, spooky stuff's bad.
Spooky.
Spooky stuff's bad, and that's that.
It sounds like the way you are immediately shutting it down is like, does Gina have a haunted vagina?
Hey,
have you been experienced? Do you have a paranormal? What's going on?
No, I don't have a haunted. That's such a like hack joke to be like my uterus is haunted.
Well, I mean, sure.
I did used to have a joke because this is true that my brother told me. He was like, my kids want to know why they don't have cousins, which is a crazy thing to say to your sister because it's pretty much him saying like, go get fucked.
Why haven't you been busted in?
It's so,
Sis,
I was like, what are you fucking
sis, I'm
talking
gonna
to
tell
your
you right
kids
now,
about?
my kids need cousins.
And I was like, also, why are like, did they ask that? And if they did,
Why is it?
what kind of fucking kids you raising over there?
Why is no one busted in Gina?
Such a crazy question.
That's a great documentary.
So the joke was
Why
that
has no one busted in Gina? What were you watching? There's something wrong with Aunt Diane. Followed up was why nobody busted in Aunt Gina.
the joke was that I was going to get them a Ouija board for Christmas and be like, go talk to your cousins.
Oh,
Which is really fucked up.
Why? That's pretty. How old are these kids?
Fucking like 16. They're in college.
Oh, that's gross. They don't
Yeah.
need to think about getting.
Yeah, like they know how the kids are made.
They know how kids are. It's like, why?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Gina?
Yeah, it wasn't like a 4-year-old being like, how come I don't have a
Yeah.
magic cousin
Okay,
that
so
comes
it's-
out of nowhere?
It's
like
your nephew.
just being like, hey,
Hey, Gina,
make with it.
why don't you ride dick no good?
And also, I was like, what, do you want to be a babysitter? Like, you're going to
It's kind of
weird.
No, nobody needs that.
Nobody needs all that.
That's a weird
Hey,
thing.
knock it off.
Yeah.
Kids.
I don't think I've ever been like, hey, miss, my sister's like, why aren't you having more children?
Yeah,
I don't know.
crazy.
I think that is a very weird thing. Now again, your parents wanted grandchildren.
Yeah.
They
So
won't.
I haven't seen my brother in like 16 years. And it's a whole thing. Not by my own volition. Whatever. Steph. And so then he had kids and my parents didn't get to see the kids. So I was like, well, I should fix everything for everyone. And yeah, it didn't work.
That's the dumbest thing
Yeah, it was.
ever.
Yeah, a lot of empathy.
So you had intentions of being pregnant. and
No,
then
I
it
was just dating somebody and I was like, I gotta. No, I'm
You're
old
like, I'm
school.
fixing it.
I'm gonna fix everything for everyone.
Everyone's dumping in Aunt Gina.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Hold on. You opening a drawer, taking out like hot pants is like, it's finally time.
Nice. I would
You look at yourself in the mirror like, today's the day.
It's like today's I fixed the family.
I finally.
Just dressed like a huge whore. Time to fix this family up. So
You put on a
stupid.
leather jacket. It's like from like Drive, but it's just a drippy uterus. It's
I'm
just
just
like,
playing big time. On my way.
yeah. Someone give me their sledgehammer.
So stupid. Yeah, I was dating the biggest piece of shit at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I better make
let
this
guy.
work.
I better let this guy do it.
Yeah, I better make this work. I'm 24. I gotta marry this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking retard. Yeah,
Didn't-
it was so
Yeah.
stupid. It was the dumbest. But here's the thing: my parents are high school sweethearts, so they don't understand the concept of dating and that people are shit. They're like, "This is how it works.
Yeah,
you meet
you just
somebody
meet
in high
somebody
school,
right. Yeah,
and everybody's
you
nice
meet
to
somebody
each
in high
other.
school, and then you just never try ever again.
Everybody's super nice to each
You know?
other, and that's it." And yeah, and so they're like, "Yeah, he's got to be a good guy." And I was like, "This guy's stealing my credit cards and like fucking slapping
At least
me
you know
around."
he's resourceful. You know,
Yeah, there was-
you don't have a bunch of thief babies.
God, I had to go to court so many times with that dude. Yeah, it sucked. My 20s sucked ass. But yeah, so that's why I wasted all of it. And that's why now I'm having fun inserting myself into situations like the beef dip.
Yeah, it sounds very beefy.
I was just having
You're just she's like, I'd rather
time.
hang out with a bunch of bussy
I have a bunch of
with no threat.
no threat.
No threat.
No threat. My
Yeah, I can't say. I don't know.
yeah, it
It's
was
such
all
a one-sided thing.
whirly burly for a bit. It's real whirly burly.
Yeah, it sounds.
Fine. A big term.
Life's all whirly burly.
Meanwhile, I'm getting like my ass beat, my credit card stolen
Yeah.
by some guy.
I'm just trying
My
to get.
family's
I'm
falling
just
apart.
trying to repair my family.
It's really whirly burly over here.
Now, if someone could tell you, go back in time and tell you, like in your 20s, like, all right, Gina, we know you're trying to fix your family, but it doesn't work out that way. And in the future, you're hanging out with
Dumbass.
gay softball players in Texas.
My dumbass is dating a piece of shit who has his stepsister like pay for his phone bill and lies all the time. And I'm like putting on a cape and I'm like, time to save this
Yeah,
family.
I've got to do it.
Hey, somebody's got to do
Am I a
it.
stepmom or the mom who stepped up? You know, like I'm just trying to
That's
do
what,
it.
yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm not putting that biological pressure on myself at all anymore. I'm like, I will just insert myself into somebody else's family.
I mean, that sounds,
Pick up the pieces.
again, it sounds like you're trying to fix things that don't even. I don't know if
That's
you're.
me, I'm a
I don't know
real
if you're
fixer.
realizing a pattern here. You're like, I don't need to fix anything. I just need to go into an already established family, and you know,
Like it's bar rescue.
yeah, it's like,
You don't put the glass cups in the eyes.
oh man, you being a bitchy mom would be great. Clean up, clean up your goddamn clothes.
They would look sad once, and I'd be like, "It's fine, I'll do it."
You're just having a heart to heart. Like, I know it's really hard. I don't want to be your mom. I just want to be your friend. You can vent to me
I
if
think
you want.
stepmom to a divorced guy that already has kids or
How old are
adopting.
the kids?
You gotta get them past. They already know how to sleep and shit in a toilet, whatever age that is.
They already know to sleep and shit.
Yeah, they know those. They're housebroken. That's good.
Already batting 1,000.
I mean, that's good. Because then you also don't have them all the time. Because if they're like shared custody,
Oh, look at
you
you.
can be, yeah.
You know
I
what-
got
you know
both
what I love
my
the
thumbs.
Hey, you know what I love the most about you, baby? Is that we don't have to see your kids.
Hey, we can take a vacation.
I'm just
and
saying,
not-
we can get rid of these idiots for a little bit. We're
Yeah,
never
just
having
drop them
children.
off.
Yeah, just drop them off.
Or they're also like not genetically mine.
Man.
I got no skin in the game.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
you're one of those stepmoms that doesn't cry at a child's funeral.
Oh no, I cry at everything, so I'm sure I would. I'll go cry at a child's funeral right now.
Yeah.
Dare me?
You know what? That's the best thing
Bring
about
me to the next child's
Philadelphia.
funeral.
I'm just saying, what time is it?
Yeah,
We
there's
just
gonna be.
missed the other one. We just missed the Catholic Muslim child funeral mixer. Damn it.
What do you think they eat at the Catholic Muslim mixer? They're not doing the Eucharist.
No.
Shaner, they're not doing
Damn it. You know what they probably eat?
what?
Bussy.
They're probably eating bussy
They're probably
in the
eating
basement of the
child
church.
bussy.
I was so happy I got bored in church last night. I was so happy I got bored
Weird.
because part of me was worried that I was getting really like too into going to church again, that it might have been like some sort of mania. Because, you know, people get like really into religion when they're having a manic episode.
Sure.
You know that's the
Yes.
thing?
I didn't know that was a thing. That's, you know what that is? That's the good old thumb. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, I give you a fact?
Yeah.
I give you a fun
gave me
fact,
back.
and it
You know
was-
that when people are really depressed and crazy, they just
Yeah, when they
wrapped
get
up?
like a
I didn't know.
hypomania, like some people like think they're in touch with the divine, or they get like really into religion and they're actually just like
Wild.
having like a manic episode. It's either in like bipolar or like,
wouldn't that be more depressing though?
well, they
like
don't
when
know
the-
it at the time. Like they're
yeah,
really
but like
excited.
when it crashes.
Oh, when it crashes, yeah, real bad.
they're like,
but it can last like 6
"No."
months.
What?
Yeah. So I was like worried for a
I
minute.
thought
I
it
was
was
like, I've
worth
been
it.
going to church every Sunday for the past year. then I was like, fuck.
Do you think you're closer to God at all?
I think, I don't know. You know what it is? Is that when I like around a lot of comedy and stuff,
Yeah.
there's so many bad people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad people.
Yeah. Now, do you think God is completely benevolent? Like always good?
Oh, no.
No.
I like the one that no, get you. I like that one. I like my God like a mousetrap. I like there to be
luring people into
I will
like
say,
my God like an inescapable death trap. You know, he dangles you something you want,
you gotta be a little
and you
scared
come to it, and then it breaks your neck.
because I've gone to like a Christian service and that shit's weird. They're just like singing like Taylor Swift songs
Sure.
because they're only New Testament, so they're like, "Wee, everything's fun. And this guy
Yeah,
loves
Old
me."
Testament God's pretty sick.
Yeah, Old Testament's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know what Old Testament God is? Eating a child's head.
Yeah, he's doing like, this is what you get for shooting that bus driver.
I'm gonna eat your whole head.
But I will say they're so excited to see me at Catholic Mass because
Yeah.
there's like very few younger people.
Sure.
There's a
yeah.
lady in the
Yeah.
front, and she like they hand you out like what we're gonna sing in the psalms and whatever, and the singing and the psalming, and she's like, "Oh, you should come to the 7:30 p.m. because there's more younger people." And I was like, "Cool." And she's like, "We even have gay people," and I was like,
Oh, that's not what I thought she was gonna say.
"Why did you say it like?
Oh, they can't. That's like
Why did you say it like that?" Like,
Catholics whispering gay people is like your uncle being like, "Yeah, there was a lot of black people."
she
Well, they're
said,
good. They're got
even
defined.
like gay people, and I'm like, "Damn, bitch, you let them leave."
I thought that's
Like,
not.
do they leave?
Yeah, you thought it was a
Where-
mousetrap.
That's what we're having at the Muslim
You know, we just
dinner.
lure them in.
I was like,
It's fun.
why did you do that?
I thought you were gonna say that she was like, "We have a lot of young people, so you could possibly get busted in."
I mean, I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, they want more.
Yeah, they want
They're
more.
waiting for you to be like,
Hey, grab another one,
"That's the guy."
make some more,
Milk them.
dip your baby in the water,
Gross.
just in case.
Gross.
Have your baby take a dip.
I was never baptized.
You never what?
No.
Really?
We didn't. We grew up like non-denominational, so
So what does that mean?
means we didn't care.
Bitcoin.
We were crypto. I was Squatch all the way, dude.
I grew up Dogecoin.
Yeah, I was pretty. I was Ethereum.
My parents were Ethereum.
It's pretty sick.
Oh,
But yeah,
dear.
we didn't really believe in it. Well, I mean, we believed. We said grace out of respect. Like we thought Jesus may have existed,
okay.
so we like would say grace at like
You're like, we should say something.
on his birthday.
We should say something. He's in the room.
Yeah, he's like, "Eat my ear." Just in case.
We should just be polite.
We were
Yeah.
really a just in case type of religion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's super
Only
fair.
on his birthday, like, you know, how like, fuck, I forgot to write Jesus a fucking card, dude. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna be pissed
It's
off.
embarrassing.
Yeah, you don't want to piss him off.
No.
He's like one of the guys. He's like, Jesus, like, you didn't call me.
You're wearing
God.
daytime scents. You're not smelling.
Really on my birthday? Really?
Yeah.
And you know what day it is. Don't act like you forgot.
Yeah, you know what it was is I watched Passion of the Christ last year around Easter.
That
I
was
don't
the
know what-
first time you watched it?
No, I saw it like way back. I saw it when it was in the movie theater, and I
Oh,
remember it was
hell
a
yeah.
bummer. The movie's kind of a bummer, and
What?
it's kind of
You don't say. You don't say an epic bloodbath directed by Mel Gibson. Bummer? No way.
So that's what I was worried. I was doing Mel Gibson shit. Like that's what I mean. Like, cause he seems to be going a little hard in the paint.
Yeah.
The
With religion.
Yeah.
Maybe back up.
yeah. So I'm
Maybe
not gonna
back
go. I'm not gonna go that hard.
What's the next thing you're going to go insane for?
I don't know. There's always something. I was watching Russian cartoons the other day, and those were a hit with me. There was a bunch of
Russian cartoon?
yeah. So I have a friend in Germany that's a illustrator, and it's like the way he illustrates is so good. And his whole thing is like how like technology is like really tearing people apart, like in the whole like society thing. And he made this really, really good short cartoon. And then recently he got a thing on Tubi with a couple other people, but they're all old Eastern European stories that are like spooky. And
Okay.
he
That's
did
just
the second
Eastern
one.
European history.
Yeah, they're spooky guys.
That's all it is.
Yeah, they're. But yeah, so that's why I went a little weird for that for a while. I was like, oh, this is really good. I think all the AI.
No,
stuff.
you need to dive into something you can be completely obsessed with.
Like what?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's got to be something because you got to like get rid of. Because if you're worried about going to church too much,
I'm not worried about it too much. That's the thing. Like I'm not like super. That's why I was excited. I got bored. I was like, oh, thank God, my mind drifted.
Thank God.
That's good. I was like, oh, good. I'm not like acting like a big weirdo here.
You don't. The thing,
Some people know the Latin shit. Somebody was singing Latin last night.
But I am saying you strike me as the type of person that would be fanatical.
Oh, thank you.
Not in like.
I'm fucking leaving. Hey, you strike me as a real fanatic.
I'm just saying, if someone was like Gina Hyena blew herself up at the Muslim Catholic mixer.
You think I could get like indoctrinated into something?
Yeah.
You picture me being indoctrinated?
What
you
I'm
think
saying
I'm
is,
a blow her head off type of lady?
did you or did you not have aspirations of starting an egg cult?
I got the eggs.
You got the eggs. Now,
Yeah,
if
some free t-shirts.
someone was offering you something along those lines, she's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, here's these things that you really want. All you got to do is be like in our group." Would you?
No, I'm the head of the chicken cult. I'm not the chicken member. I'm not a chicken member.
But you are
I'm-
a member.
No, I'm the head of the thing. I'm not the one that gets duped. I'm the duper.
Are you going to church?
Yeah, I like church. You know why I like church? Because let me tell you why I like church. Because for 1 hour, I go to a really pretty one. So it's a really pretty building. I like the aesthetic. I like the Catholic aesthetic. It's cool.
So you
It's cool and Gothic. It's really pretty.
You're
And
going to church for fashion?
I like the aesthetic.
Women.
But also for 1 hour, I can just be like, hey, thank God my great grandfather had the balls to come over on a boat, and now I get a pit bull that wears a sweater at the Met. Like that.
Sure.
That's nice for an hour. And to like say like I hope my friend's pregnancies go well, just for like an hour. I can be like, hey, I
But
hope
these
things go
all sound like
well.
something you can do at Beef Dip.
This sounds like you could be doing this in a pool at Puerto Vallarta, to be honest.
Around a bunch of
You
gay
can just
softball players.
Bring your rosary to
You could
eye
be like,
candy.
I'm glad my grandfather came. Like, goddamn right, bitch. This has been the End Podcast with Ryan Shaner. Gina Hyena, thank you
That's
so much
me.
for being on the goddamn show. Make sure
Thanks.
you call the hotline, 833-443-5300, and we will address any comment, question, concern, or possible gay nightclub you'd like to take me to
Fun.
later.